So, add rush on Rune. You may think, Rune with adrenaline rush. This seems a little troll, okay? You may think that.
No, I can see it.
But like, let me just show you something.
The damage from the Obscure is like, crazy.
Okay, so you see this ability right here, Unstoppable Anomaly. It's at a low ass 7.5 seconds, okay? Reduce that by 1 second. How much cooldown reduction are you getting just on that one ability? That's a lot. That's a lot. More cooldown reduction. That's 11 seconds. That's 6 seconds. And if you kill anybody with Banish into the funny primary, you get all your abilities pretty much back up. This ability is definitely going back up.
Yeah, he has a lot of play potential.
So there's that. It's pretty good. Okay, so where would you put it? That's the question.
Like a low A to high B.
How did this get down here? There we go. I'd say it's up here. A decently mid-level A.
Yeah.
Actually, it's pretty higher because there's not that many awakenings that are pretty good on Rune.
I was gonna say, I feel like you should cover like what's good.
Does Rune Banish primary combo still work? Yeah. Just it doesn't knock back as much.
It's big damage.
Aerials. The only missile propulsion.
No.
It's not very good. It technically makes your dash go faster, but like
that's like not really.
It's not that good, okay? Good trainings, awakenings.
Yeah, like Castellas, Monumentalists.
We'll go over them soon. That's for sure.
Okay. Like,
so
I'm
Big
trying to look
Fish,
at them, like,
it's just like it's pretty decent. It's a very low A tier because it's really good for every character pretty much. It gives you more HP so you don't die as much and makes you bigger so your strike's bigger. But it doesn't increase the size of any abilities for him, which is kind of not the best. So I might even put it in B. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna say B.
It's not the best thing to
but
take ever.
built different, if you want a size increase training, is better because it increases your shocks, and your pillars count as shocks. Both your secondary and your primary are shocks. So it does give you more damage. So it's better. That impact. Whatever. It used to be called shocks, bro. It used to be called shocks. I'm sorry. They keep changing things. You know how many times I think... do you know how many times they call Awakenings trainings? Bruh.
No, that one's valid. That was a beta thing.
Castellas? Kinda goated. Kinda goated, guys.
I mean, definitely one of the best ones.
It almost doubles the banish time, so you can actually, like banish goalies. You can banish the goalies for a decent amount of time. And...
not to mention it deals damage.
Not only that. It does do damage, but not only that, it makes your creations last 35% longer. So you're making your pillars also last longer, 35% more. So it's kind of goated. Now, I'm going to put this in low B. Nah, put it in C actually. High C. Just for the duration buff. Because if it's pretty funny if you get both of these.
Again, it's a
but
shitty
it's pretty
Castellas.
shitty. It's just shitty. Yeah. Exactly. Bulk up?
Again.
This shit's dog.
Yeah.
Rune, bro, you got that 1100 stagger? You know, power on him? It's okay.
It's alright.
It's alright. It ain't much though.
Extra special. It's gotta be good though.
But extra special, it's pretty good. Because his cooldown is really long. And his banish is a very useful special. So, as Seven is saying, you know, Sevenfold, he knows. He's a banish abuser. So, of course, this awakening is going to be good. It's really good for banishing. Now, Glass Cannon, hot take. It's pretty good on Rune.
Glass Cannon, yeah. No, I agree, actually.
He's like one of the best users of it. For a couple of reasons.
Because he's not going to get hit.
One, he has really good scaling on power.
He's great spacing, too.
And two, he has an ability that makes himself untargetable. And he has an ability that makes the enemies not be able to play the game. So he scales pretty good with it. Whenever you banish, if you have it stacked a little bit, the rest of it will get stacked before your combo goes off. So it's actually pretty good. Heavy impact. It's good.
Pretty high. Yeah, pretty high up there.
I might even put it in S+. I'm not sure.
Ooh.
I'll put it in
I'd say
S.
S,
No, it's S.
sure.
It's S. Banished people can't hit you, 5-ed. This is true. Heavy
It's
impact,
true.
not S+, unfortunate. Okay, so there's a little bit of reasons why. It's not S+, but it's S because it increases your impacts, and whenever... Okay, so if the core hits... if you get multiple hits on your pillar, pretty much, you get cooldown reduction. So say your pillar's out and it touches 2 players. Boom. Cooldown reduction. Easy dub. Also, it just increases that damage by 15%. So if you try to do combos, it's easier to do. Manu, this thing is the best
Totally.
awakening on Rune in the game.
Yeah.
Because it just makes his pillars do 30% more damage, and they're bigger.
Yep.
So this one's a no-brainer. If you see this, you lock in Rune, honestly. That's whenever I see this awakening, I just lock in Rune. That's my Rune awakening, my starter. So missile prop is kind of bad.
Pretty bad.
It doesn't really do anything.
Pretty bad. The range on
The range increases your
That's,
vanish, but it's not that
it's
much.
It's already
best.
a pretty decent range. As it
It's a
is.
decent range, and the damage increase doesn't do anything for it, just like for Drakar's ult. Actually, it's not specialized. Actually, no, I don't think it works. I don't think it works. It only scales off power. It doesn't scale off stuff like that because it counts as a debuff. So it only counts for the hit, which doesn't really do damage, so it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
1-2 punch.
Pretty
1-2
good,
punch
actually.
is like not the
That's-
best.
I
There's
think
no
that's
reason.
pretty good. You do an obscura into a banish.
Obscure doesn't proc pillar. It doesn't proc
Oh,
it.
it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Really?
It's counts as a debuff.
That's weird.
So, but you can do banish into double pillar, so it has like a niche. It's not the best. Honestly, yeah, it's C. It's C.
Okay.
It's a very niche. And it doesn't give you that much. It's like 30%. And you only have 2 damaging abilities. Unless you get prime time or something, so
Well, in that case, let's just.
it's really not good. Okay?
I can see that.
Honestly,
That's
lower to
really
Krobus. Perfect form. Now, the way it used to work on him was that it just procced on his pillar once, and you couldn't proc it multiple times on a pillar. Which I'm pretty sure they probably didn't change the coding of. So, it's not the best. So, I'd say it's probably like B. It's good to deny it sometimes, but besides that, you don't really take this on him. Now, prime time.
Got it.
It's-
Absolutely got it.
It's like really good on him. There's a reason they took away one of his pillars, okay? To put on a secondary. If you have, imagine, you just take this, now you have 3 pillars. As long as you have cast last, you can just triple pillar combo them and insta kill them. It's a little bit crazy. You use all your cooldowns for it though. That's the only downside. Peak performance is always pretty decent on every character in the game. So I'll put it
On X?
top of B.
Or-
It's not the
or
best on Rune because he doesn't have that much HP to work with, but it still gives him a decent amount of HP. Decent amount of speed will give you more HP. So if you feel like you're dying a little bit or like getting staggered, it helps dodge abilities and give you more HP. So it's pretty good. Now Prize Fighter is pretty good actually, because his pillars actually have really good scaling. So it's gonna be above build depth. If you actually manage to get rolling, you can start just murdering people on Rune. It's kind of funny. He's meant to be a core control character, but you can start murdering. Now Hot Shot.
Pretty good.
It's good. It's really good. How good?
Like A tier good.
It's either top of S tier or low S plus. That's how good it is on Rune. Because any character that's like really not very good at using multi-hit like cooldown reduction trainings is really good at Hot Shot. Because whenever they use an ability, they'll get like that ability back quicker. It's like their cooldown reduction go-to most of the time. And it works way better than heavy-handed for this character, getting your cooldowns back. So it's gonna and it makes the core go way faster whenever you use a pillar on it. So There's too many S plus tiers right now, though, so I'll put it S. It's definitely lower than these. Definitely a really good S tier. Yeah, if you take Hotshot, you can really just use your pillars, like, just to get the core up a lot of times. Not even full pillar mode. You just put it there, and it goes so fast. And it gives your cooldown reduction on your pillar back up real quick. Yeah, that's pretty good. Quick strikes. He is a midfielder, so it's a little bit better on him. I'd say it's either here or here. I think it's a solid A tier because it gives him more energy. And he's not the best at getting energy on most of his abilities, so it makes it easier for him to get core flip, and it helps him get the core up. Okay, and it's pretty good at denying from certain strikers, such as X. If you're playing against X, it's like you just deny it. He's like up here, right here. But against not X, or like against average amount of cast players, it's like right here. And rapid fire. So rapid fire is
Goated.
a training for this character. It's pretty goated. But how goated is it, you might say? I'd say it's about here.
That's for sure.
Rapid fire is really good on a character that doesn't have that many cooldown reduction options, as we said about earlier. If they're a very primary focused character, it's pretty good. It's also pretty easy to get because a lot of people don't like it. Only a few strikers like actually enjoy this training a lot. So about half the cast. So it's a pretty good pickup for Rune. And it's pretty easy to get when you're behind in draft as well. Sparkington Mare.
Actually, it's purely on the fact that there aren't a lot of actual great trainings on him. It's not the worst.
He has good scalings, right? Think about it.
Yeah.
With this, he can use the power good. He can use the cooldown reduction good. He can use the speed decently well, but he has a port, so it's not as valuable. And he can use the resistances. So here's the Sparkingtons in order.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you have a blink. Actually, the resistance is too situational depending on if you're getting bashed or not. So I'll put it here.
Okay.
I will put it ahead of Big Fish too, honestly. So here is the Sparkingtons.
Sparks.
He's one of the best characters to take Sparks on, so that's why it's going in B tier. But these things still need a buff, so I'll put him there. If you enjoy being a Sparkington Mare, consider picking up Rune. Now, what about Twin Drive? Well, we will get the Twin Drive, but first we must cover the other ones. This one, you really don't get much value on it, but you can technically get value on it. Like, Deadeye actually kind of works. Because if you just walk away from your pillars after you combo them, it procs. So you just put down your pillars after the vanish and then you just walk away slowly. And then it games on them. So we'll put it right here. It goes right here. I think it also works at the edge of your pillars, but don't quote me on that one. It might actually not reach that far.
Swap's gonna knock out Bells.
Specialized training. It doesn't do anything, guys.
No.
It literally does nothing.
No.
How far away is 600 in area? There's an image for it, but I don't know where it is right now. But I think it's like from the goal. No, it should be. I think it's from the edge of the goal gate, the area of the goal box area, to midfield. That's how far away it is, I think. 50% more on damage. Banish Bog. Actually, sevenfold. It's actually 0% more on Banish because Banish is a fucking cast thing. It's a debuff. Banish is a debuff, so it literally gets 0% more damage. It's literally useless. Does nothing for you, man. But yes, stacks on stacks. He's not very quick at stacking. So it's like
but it doesn't die either.
He doesn't die that much easier, so it gets value. More than peak performance. Stackington Rune.
For sure.
But like, there's no other movement speed awakenings for him as much, but he doesn't need as much because he has Twin Drive, or just his secondary, so it's fine. So, is 1-2 punch only for Juliet? No. Should I actually do a Rasmus tier list too? Because I play a lot of Rasmus. I actually want to do that too, and then I'll play the game. And you play a lot of Rasmus, so, or a decent amount of Rasmus.
Oh dear, yeah, secondary.
All the content. Bro, I'm about to put out so many YouTube vids. They'll probably be not that much edited VODs, but they'll be there. And I don't have that much stuff on my channel, but you know, go sub to my channel, you know, on YouTube. It's in the bio. Shameless plug. And for the YouTube watchers, you know, it's just right there. So you can just sub. It's that simple. The command does work. Okay. I'm trying to hit 1K, so appreciate it if you do. Willie Stream, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it. Alright, but Stinger, for real though. We just talked about how OP this was on X, right? But like, he doesn't actually proc it that many times because he only proc it on his primary and his secondary. So Stinger's actually kind of mid, but the awakening is still really goated. And because it's really goated, it goes here because this thing needs a nerf. But when it gets nerfed, it'll be like less, definitely. How is they not following? What the fuck? Well, good thing I reminded you. So now you will never miss an Ignis stream. They're always online anyways, so you know. I always do be streaming. Now Stagger Swagger. Oh. Rune's not even a good user of Stagger Swagger.
No, it's a C tier.
You're trolling, Mike. I think you doubt how good this ability is.
No, it's great. It's just like
even on Rune, it's so good. No, you take it. Unironically. No, it's like so good. I'm #1 Stagger Swagger enjoyer. This thing is too broken. You can because what it does when you take it on Rune, all you do is you can play way more aggressive. You can run at them. Literally, you can run at them, watch them damage you. You almost die. You're like, oh, teleport away. Now you just get 40% movement speed. So if they even try to hit you, you're just getting value. So it just gives so much speed for free. If they don't hit you, well, you know, it's still really useful. No cap. Because you can just play when we're aggressive. And not get punished as much. Super Surge. You want to say anything about this, Mike up?
It's garbage. It's just might as well be useless at that point.
It's still better than extra special because more people want it. But
true, but like
for denial, you know, you can deny it a Rune. Bro, it makes your dashes do more damage. Your target ability's gonna do more damage, bro. It's gonna go faster. Wait, it's still useful. It makes you go a little bit faster. It's not technically useless. It's just terrible.
It's just like it might as well be.
Bro, the movement speed. It's the movement speed. You can. It's so bad. It's actually so garbage.
It's so shit.
I always feel like you need to separate guides for Rasmus on different maps. It's true. I'll just well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to talk about how it's good on the different maps, and for the people who skip to the end, they wouldn't know. They're not a knower, okay? The diligent people, they're knowers, but on the Rasmus, they won't know. They'll just be like, oh yeah, specialized training is kind of mid, and they'll be like, wait a second, they won't know on Ivy's app. That is OP as fuck. Oh, but let's keep going. Timeless Creator. Where did I put it? Honestly, I'm not a fan of like how broken everyone thinks it is.
On Rune, SS+.
It's an S tier. It's not even S+. Honestly, I'm not even joking with you. This thing, it's like good.
Something you want to take. It's
you
like
definitely want to take if it's available, but it's not on the same level as these. Actually, it could be more valuable than Cast, but no, because Cast also gives 30% of it. Cast gives the duration, and it does increase the size, but like, okay, 7. here's the thing. If your pillars are too big, right? Guess what happens? They can't become perma. Because they need to expand all the way out to become bigger. So the bigger they are, the more chance of them being hit. So they will not work. So I think it's only the best S tier. Don't get me wrong. It's his 4th best awakening, right? But it's not on the same tier as these. These are just slightly better. I think, my opinion wise. Okay? So that's why I put it in S. Now Twin Drive. Twin Drive is OP. Okay?
Oh.
It's got the 4th and last S plus on this character. Now why? 1, it reduces your cooldown on your dash. And 2, your dash puts a pillar behind it now. So it's like prime time. But lowers the cooldown on your secondary. So 2 on target abilities and 2 more pillars. If you have both of these and Castalast, okay, you need Castalast for this. You basically can do a quadra pillar combo. And it's the funniest shit. But you're gonna watch the enemy team not play the game. They just insta die. They actually just insta die. The square technology. This is for Rune. Yes. The tempo swing is dog, bro. I'm sorry. This shit ain't good.
No, you're never.
He procs
using
it
that.
very little.
It's useless.
Below. Now it still can heal, but it ain't good. It ain't good, Chief. It ain't good. Right here.
Unstoppable is solid.
This is true. Unstoppable is a really good training awakening. keep saying that. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it, boys. Unstoppable. It's about right here. But on Imi's app, it's up here. Okay? Just know on Imi's app, it's way better. And we'll go over the forward gears right quick. So, we have Magnetized Souls. Now this shit is actually really good.
Yeah.
Because what it does is it makes it so whenever you even when you're secondarying over the midfield line, you get the movement speed, by the way. Even when you're doing that. So it's like his best one. And then you have Pummelers. It's actually really good on certain maps, such as Atlas Lab, where they'll get staggered more or stuff like that. So what I think about the gears is that they're situational. There's not one that's like the best. They're very situational. So I'm actually not even gonna rank them, but I'm gonna tell you when and where they're good. Like Night Market, this shit is OP because it helps you get to the speed boost in the middle more and play around that central area that you'll normally be playing in, right? So I think Magnetized Souls is best on those types of maps. And like Imi's app, it's very good on Imi's app because you can cheese kill on that, so you don't need Pummeler's damage as much, and you don't need that knockback because there's a thing in the middle. But on maps like Atlas Lab, Pummeler really shines. But also on Oni Village, this is also good. Also, this is also good on Oni Village. I'd say Slick Kicks is slightly better on Oni Village than Magnetized Souls. So I take Slick Kicks on Oni Village. And then Viscer's Vambrace you never take because it's dog. But yeah, that is the Rune tier list.